You cheat, Stourbridge, you cheat!
Yeah, stop bloody killing it!
Over!
Yeah, I think we've probably got to pay tribute to our ground staff. You know, we've had a horrendous week with the weather. Obviously, it's been extremely wet. You know, there's been touch and go at times this week where we thought the game was going to go ahead. But you know, I've got to pay tribute to Willie, groundsman, and Richard Ellis and his team. You know, I thought the pitch was fantastic, really, considering. I think so. You know, Stourbridge are a well-drilled outfit. They play to the plan. They play to a structure. You know, perhaps at you know, when we scored a couple of quick tries after half time, we could have, you know, kicked on and pressured. Perhaps if one or two more kicks had, you know, had gone over conversions, but you know, it was a very wet day, so I'm certainly not going to have a go at Sean or Josh for that. But you know, little margins like that, you know, do, you know, make a big difference in tight games. I think we tried to force it perhaps in the wrong areas of the field. You know, we didn't counter perhaps their strengths as well as we should have. You know, the scrum was obviously an area which, you know, they focus on. You know, perhaps we could have handled that better. But again, you know, there was times where we perhaps could have played more territory instead of, you know, playing in our own half. You know, and when we did play territory, you know, we put them under pressure. So little things, you know, added up, I think, in the end to making sure that, you know, perhaps we were just a bit short of really, you know, putting the pressure on. I can't fault the lads for endeavour. I can't fault the lads for effort. I thought we, you know, came out and tried hard. We, you know, we played well in patches, but other parts of our game, you know, weren't as good as perhaps they could have been. You know, Stourbridge are top of the table. You know, as I say, we knew beforehand what they were good at. We knew beforehand, you know, what, you know, how they would set up, and I just felt perhaps we didn't quite, you know, respect that enough. We didn't quite, you know, counter it. And we allowed them, you know, to settle comfortably into that routine. I thought the first 10 minutes we were a bit flat, but when we came into it, you know, I thought we played well, you know, when we got on the front foot. So it's a bit early to tell in terms of the guys walking wounded. Obviously, there's one or two, you know, injuries. Fitzy had a bit of a clash of heads, you know, so we'll have to see how he is. You know, one or two others, you know, seem to have you know, tissue injuries. Perhaps Rich Morton will have to have a look how he, you know, settles down over the next 48 hours. But you know, it's that part of the season. You know, you're going to get injuries, and you know, if we do have to make changes because guys are unavailable next week, it gives others opportunities. Yeah, you know, that's obviously 2 defeats on the trot. You know, obviously a bit unfortunate perhaps in both games not to have you know, taken something. Obviously we've got a losing bonus point today. We've got the 4-try bonus today. But Leicester's a tough place to go. You know, it's a long way. It's that time of year where, you know, it could be, you know, on, off, depending what the weather's doing. But we've got to prepare. You know, we've had a truncated couple of weeks in terms of preparation. You know, we've got a big training week now this week to get, you know, a few things attended to. You know, we've got to get the show back on the road as quickly as we can.